Ben Affleck has had his fair share of feuds and rubbing people the wrong way before all of his drama with Jennifer Lopez, so let's take a look at the top 10 celebrities who refuse to work with Ben Affleck. Now starting off, we have David Fincher. While Ben Affleck was filming the film Gone Girl, he got into an argument with director David Fincher over a hat. Yup, you heard me right, a hat. Ben is into his sports big time and he loves the Red Sox. Now due to this, he got into a dispute with the director which paused production. I said, "David, I love you, I would do anything for you, but I will not wear a Yankees hat, I just can't. I can't wear it because it's going to become a thing, David. I will never hear the end of it, I can't do it, and I couldn't put it on my head," Ben said. Now you'd think this would have been an easy thing to resolve, but apparently not. The two butted heads for 4 whole days before they could reach a compromise when they finally agreed that a Mets cap would suffice. Now on the argument, David had this to say: "I really wanted it to be a Yankees cap, but being from Boston and not being very professional as an actor, Ben refused to wear a Yankees cap. I mean, it did not come to blows, but we had to shut down production for 4 days." Now we have Trey Parker and Matt Stone. South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone have been using Ben as a punching bag on their show for the last 20+ years. Now they first took aim at the star in a season 5 episode in which his parents are 2 people diagnosed with torsonic polarity syndrome, an entirely made up condition in which people's faces are replaced by butts. Now 2 seasons later, a cartoon Ben was shown falling in love with the hand puppet that Cartman claims was the incarnation of Jennifer Lopez. Then, during Team America World Police, they couldn't resist throwing some shade in Ben's way. They did this with the song The End of an Act, which includes the lines, "I miss you more than Michael Bay missed the mark when he made Pearl Harbor. I need you like Ben Affleck needs acting school. He was terrible in that film." When asked about their apparent beef with Ben during a press junket for the latter, Matt said, "He's so ripe, you can have fun with it, I mean, look at him." Now we have Quentin Tarantino. Now Ben once again proved that he's just as talented behind the camera as in front of it when he made The Town. Now the crime thriller received rave reviews on its 2010 release, but Quentin Tarantino had other thoughts. In a candid chat about the state of the film industry with Vulture, Quentin argued that the actors in The Town were simply too beautiful to be believable. The crook is absolutely gorgeous, the bank teller is absolutely gorgeous, the FBI guy is absolutely gorgeous, the town tramp Blake Lively is absolutely gorgeous, Jeremy Renner is the least gorgeous guy, and he's pretty effing good looking. He then singled out Ben when comparing the movie to another 2010 release. If you look at The Fighter and you look at those sisters, they're just so magnificent. When you see David O. Russell cast those sisters and you see Ben Affleck cast Blake Lively, you can't compare those 2 movies. One just shows how phony the other one is. Now we have Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell has made it very clear that he does not like Ben. In 2005, for example, he brought up Ben during a smackdown of various celebrities, arguing to IGN that silver screen legend William Holden could kick Ben Affleck's butt any day of the week. Then in 2012, Bruce decided to take aim at the star's personal life, telling the same site, "Everyone thinks it's so glamorous that Ben Affleck is sleeping with all these different chicks. It's only because he can't keep a single relationship because he's working all the time and they're working all the time." Then 3 years later, Bruce was at it again and dreamt of inflicting physical pain in a conversation with the Los Angeles Times about the impending big screen battle in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. When reminded that the Caped Crusader would be wearing special armor, he replied, "Well, he's gonna need it, he's fighting Superman. His face is exposed, punch Ben Affleck in the face, you're done, walk away, what's for lunch?" Now we have Edward James Olmos. Now the film Argo put Ben's career back on the map, famously winning Best Picture at the Academy Awards after having already grossed an impressive $232 million at the box office. Historical drama set during the Iran hostage crisis. Now, Edward James Olmos didn't have too many positive feelings about the film. In an interview with Deadline, the actor essentially accused Ben of whitewashing the true story involving a fellow Mexican American. He should have never played Tony Mendez, Edward remarked, referring to the real-life CIA agent who helped rescue 6 hostages under the guise of shooting a sci-fi flick. Ben said, "Well, they wouldn't have made the movie if I wasn't playing the role. BS, he was directing it," he wrote. Tony Mendez was a Mexican American born and raised in El Paso, Texas. Now, 99% of the people don't even know that. But hey, I gotta say, I agree with him here. Now we have Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace has maintained a friendship with Jennifer Lopez since her brother Gianni Versace passed away in the late 1990s. So after Ben's first breakup with Jennifer, Donatella criticized him. In 2004, she gave something of a backhanded compliment to Ben, as according to Fashion United, she said, "He's a gorgeous man, but he should have more attitude, be more dangerous. American men groom way too much. The haircut is always perfect." Now, of course, Versace, who also described Brad Pitt as too polished in the same interview, might now feel slightly awkward. Well, after multiple marriages and divorces, J.Lo ended up getting back together with Ben in 2021, and a year later they became husband and wife. Now we have Evan Rachel Wood. In 1998, Ben allegedly told Kevin Smith, "A man kissing another man is the greatest acting challenge an actor can ever face." Now, although these comments weren't made public at the time, they were relayed by the director at the Los Angeles LGBTI Festival more than 2 decades later. Now, unsurprisingly, Ben received quite a bit of flack for his comment, which he allegedly made after he had to kiss his co-star Jason Lee for the romantic comedy Chasing Amy. One person who called him out for this was Evan Rachel Wood. In a since deleted tweet, she wrote, "Grow up, Ben." And when a follower pointed out that Ben's comments were made 20 years ago, she responded, "I'm sure he just thought it was a funny, but even jokes like that are damaging. Also, you think us ladies like kissing all the guys we kiss? Just cause it's a straight kiss doesn't mean we enjoy it. Now, good for her for calling him out. In 2021, Ben spoke candidly about his and Jennifer Garner's marriage breakdown in an interview on The Howard Stern Show. Ben admitted that he only started relying on alcohol as he felt trapped in the relationship. But while the host nodded along in sympathy, Piers Morgan decided to unleash some rage against a different celebrity in his regular column for the Daily Mail. Now, the disgraced former newspaper editor wrote, "So what the hell was Ben Affleck thinking when he sat down with Howard Stern and decided to humiliate Jennifer Garner in the unkindest possible manner?" He added, "He wasn't honest with Howard Stern or truly accountable, nor did he take the chance to apologize to his ex-wife for all the pain he caused her with his constant selfish boozing. Instead, Ben Affleck did what he's done throughout his life. He blamed someone else for his own behavior. And blaming Jennifer Garner, he ensured their kids will not read lurid headlines that suggest this may have been the real reason why he was such a stinking deadbeat drunken husband and father for so long. The truth is, Affleck had a massive drink problem before he met their mom, while he was with her, and after he left her." Moving on to Chrissy Teigen. Now, in 2021, Ben went viral for all the wrong reasons when a dating app video of his was leaked online. The drama began when Naveen J unmatched Ben on Raya, a celebrity dating app, believing that he was a catfish. But then Ben took it upon himself to send his potential date a clip confirming his identity. While some interpreted this as a rather romantic act, others felt it was slightly unhinged, and Chrissy Teigen fell in the latter category. But she also didn't let Jay off the hook either. Chrissy took to Twitter to write, "I agree celebs shouldn't be making these creepy desperate video relies on Raya, but it's tacky to release private messages. You both wrong, congrats." Now, Jay later defended both herself and Affleck, telling E! News, "I'm seeing a lot of comments calling him a creep, and I don't think that's fair. I wasn't making fun of him in the video, I was making fun of myself for thinking he was a catfish, and it was just supposed to be funny." And finally, we have Olivia Munn. In the past, Olivia Munn took aim at Ben for allegedly burying his head in the sand over the conduct of some now disgraced producers in Hollywood. In an interview with BuzzFeed News' morning show, AM2DM, Olivia also called out Ben for his apparent complicity. "When most people mess up, we have to go to the back of the line and earn our way back up," Olivia said, before adding, "But then there are these certain men who, when they mess up, they kinda go, oops, sorry, my bad, and just resume their place in line. Now, Olivia named 2 of the men she was specifically referring to, saying there are going to be people that are hoping they can just push past it and people can just forget. We have stuff with the Afflecks, both of them. They just kept going, hoping that no one is going to find out. Now, the other Affleck that she was referring to was, of course, Casey Affleck, Ben's brother, but good on her for calling them out. Well, that's all for our list of the top 10 celebrities who refuse to work with Ben Affleck. What do you think about Ben? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.